Yeah.
Oya, mambo vipi. Have you subscribed? If you didn't subscribe, please do subscribe. May God bless you and have a great time. My name is Abdul Show.
My name is Dizab.
Yeah, and today we are in another episode. We are going to talk about our relation in Kenya. Yeah, this is after 8 years of our marriage. Then we say we are going to see parents and
Introduction.
and get I get introduced to the family, and then be part of the family, and then maybe in future I pay the dowry as it's needed after they write for me. But in Kenya there was a shock. Yeah, I want you to, because you never been seen that kind of things. Can you also pass people through of Kikuyu cultures?
I don't know all of them, but
the day we go for hours, how it was.
Well, actually, that was not. That was just the jump starting.
Jump starting.
The process. We are just starting, and it was an introduction. We have a long way. He have a long way to go.
Yeah, because
that one was like coming home to let the parents know. Letting the parents know that he officially wants to go through with the traditional process of getting into the family. You know, all tribes have their own traditions, and for us, it's stage by stage. Most of the time, it's not something that you can get it done within one time, because there are so many things that are supposed to be done that cannot be done at once.
Yeah, like for me, I had to, when I went, because we already have like 3 kids, and this is Kikuyu culture, we already have like 3 kids. I made her without being going to their parent. So they had a lot of fines which I had to pay prior. Then the process will start, like I don't know how they call it in Kikuyu. Can you say it in Kikuyu? They take 1 goat and one male goat and 1 female goat. How do they call it? Kuhania or something like that.
Guys, I'm not really good at these things as well. I only hear of them.
And then there was, why did you get the kids before you came to see us? You took our daughter without coming and say that she's in your home. Then all of those are fines, and most of them they are going by 10,000, yes. And
yes.
Then there is another fine when before you get married, you have to go and took your wife's bag in father's or mother's house. That is another 10,000.
It's not pay. You should go.
Yeah, but that's one of them, yes.
Yeah, you
that
go get
10,000.
the clothes.
Yeah, the clothes
for the lady.
Yeah. Then after that, then a lot of things was there, but you know.
Yeah, there's a lot of things involved, especially if you have been staying together. You already have children. There will be definitely so many fines. There is no any excuse or explanation that can make you escape the fines. Those are permanent. There is no way out. You have to pay those fines before you even start anything.
What was the shock in our Kikuyu ratio? What was your shock?
For me, I wouldn't say. I would just say it was not a shock, but there was a lot of things that I didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
For example, I thought that the fact that my mother-in-law had already visited my family, so of course I thought that was enough for us to have children and raise a family. But I didn't know there will be some fines. I didn't know that he will be given a fine by the clansmen. These fines are not coming from my own father. I need you to understand that, because my father is not involved anywhere.
You cannot talk.
Yeah, my father has no any say when it comes to my dowry payment. My father is not part of it. For him, is to just sit there and watch as things, mambo yakifanya nini?
Yakichemuka. And I'm not allowed
Unfold.
to speak too.
Yeah, my dad is just sit there and watch everything unfold and agree, but he is not allowed to contribute anything, because in our culture, a child does not belong to you alone as a parent. A child belongs to the community. Your daughter belongs to the community. You have to involve your brothers and your father's brothers. Those are the most important people for this dowry session, and of course the family at large.
And another thing that was shock on my face is that the program cannot exceed 6 p.m. in the evening. After 6 p.m. in the evening, that is like only having a food, normal food. So it was, if let's say you went there around 4 o'clock, and then 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock not started. That day, even whenever the plan you had, if you bring muratina, if you have brought some soda, you have prepared some food, because you'll be the one to prepare the food from your side. If it exceeds 6 p.m., that is not counted. You have to prepare again and come next time.
Yeah, another thing I learned is that for me, if you would have asked me, I thought that these people are coming to visit or to see my parents, so they are our guests. We should be the ones to provide food and drinks for them. But that's not the way it's done. That was a very big shock for us. For me, I was very prepared to, go get everything done, the drinks, do all the preparations, because obviously I knew he was coming, my parents knew he was coming. But when I talked to my dad told me it's the man who is coming to seek for a hand in marriage, or rather to start the dowry process. He is the one who should provide everything that will be eaten in that family, including the drinks. Anything that will be part of that ceremony, the serviettes, the tissue papers, the soft drinks, the
spoons,
the
spoon, the water,
the water for
soap,
drinking, the alcohol, even the soap, the hand washing soap. He should be the one to cater for all that from his side, even if he is the guest. That one I didn't know. I didn't know. The only thing I was told they can provide to avoid the inconvenience is the cooking pots, the spoons and the plates, and perhaps the cups maybe for drinking tea. But anything else in that home, if someone asks for a cup of tea, it has to come from him. The tea leaves, the sugar, the milk, name them all. Anything that anyone will be eating in that home, he should be the one who have provided for it. This one I didn't know. I was very shocked. In fact, at first I was very angry.
Because
I almost had a fight with my dad, because I was like, these are our visitors. I mean, how can we make them buy whatever they're coming to eat,
But
my dad told me that is the tradition. That is the tradition. Yeah, I didn't know that.
But even in Mahasai land in Tanzania, that's how it worked too.
But for me, I didn't know. I thought even during my dad's time that it's my grandmother who provided everything. Your dad provided everything. I learned now. I mean, we are learning. For me, I was still in school when I was still a young girl when all these things, some of these things took part in my own family. So I was not aware of this. I almost had a fight with my dad, because I was like, let me get back at you. Yeah. So I had to consult a few people. Like, no, it's not that I didn't believe what my dad was saying, but I was in shock.
It's good consult.
And I was like, how will these people take this, So then I was told that is how things are done.
But again, just to top up is when you are going to pay for the dowry. Let's say, like, I'm not Kikuyu, so when I was planning to go, I have to find somebody who is Kikuyu to stand for me and speak for me as my father. And then I find a friend of mine whose father is Kikuyu and is in Kenya, so he has to go with me to this house. So when I went to that friend of mine's father to tell my story, my friend, is another interrogation. a lot of questions have been to. He asked me a lot of questions. Have you been going to father's house? How many times? Do you go with something? Do you when you go there? Do you do something? Anything? Did you ever go there? Like you need to pay some dollars. What was the procedure? Why you didn't go for this past 8 years? Then I asked myself, why those kind of all questions? And now the family is already there. Whenever the case is, my wife is still be my wife. But again, in the Kikuyu culture, your wife still is not your wife until you pay the dowry.
Yes,
like now,
even if you stay
like
for
now,
50 years.
Like now, even if I stay with her for 20 years, and then she finds somebody, and they find somebody, or somebody come to their house and say, I came to pay dowry for Diana. Do you know that they'll take her and then give to another person? That was fun for me because I thought, if you already married her, you have a kid with her. But if you didn't pay dowry, that's not your wife. So for those who are in Gulf and you're not paid your dowry still yet, please gain some money, go back to Sharks, pay some dowry. If you're in UK, you're in US, you're in East Europe, if you're in Africa, if you're in Tanzania and you didn't pay dowry in Kenya and you were married to Kikuyu, go pay dowry because that's still not your wife. Even if you have government paper, still she's not your wife. May God bless you and have a great time because I know our video has to go only 10 minutes. Is that okay? Yeah? So tell people to subscribe to our channel so we can
subscribe
continue
to our
bringing
channels, Deserve Kitchen.
And Zablon Loy Show or Arusha Online Radio. And see you on the next video. May God bless you and have a great time.
God bless you too.